now that they in my life. You know me, my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway on a Monday night.
Let's go, let's go! Ready?
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert!
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker. Parker complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Miami.
Set, hut, and read. Mark 49. All day.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 36.
On first down, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Motion, motion, motion.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
What we got? What we got?
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 24 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check 43. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Rush in.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
and the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Mike, 49. Go!
On first down, here's Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it second down and 12. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it second down and 12.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Here we go on second and 12. And this is caught. It's Parker. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll drop the throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now it's Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's third down. They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Being chased out left. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey! Mike is a 15. Check back 15. Here we go, D. Check safety. Check safety. Alert! Alert! Alert!
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Got an open man, it's Foster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. To the air, Allen, Adrian Colbert. He was right there in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Joker, 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 Joker.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 4. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll set up to throw. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go. Hey, Charlie. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Three buzz. Check it back. Middle. Sound. You got tight. Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Mike 58, right there. Not today, you are. Not today.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark, his second sack of the night.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the boom. 58.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ed Oliver able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
You better bring it.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Singletary again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
Check. Alert!
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen, this is caught. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll look to run with Singletary, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ricky.
Now here's Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's Pollard again, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for...
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Back to throw now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to throw here. On the right side open is Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. He'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down. A play fake to Singletary. And now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Kill. Hey, Haywood.
And here's Allen to throw again. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Open man here is Foster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen again. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check, 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 check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Go, go.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Back to throw. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Fake. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition, Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, Mike's 7.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Right there in the middle, 55. Me and you all day.
First throw of overtime for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2. They run with Breida. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
58, come on. Stay with your man. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. What's more? Your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. And 58 is a Mike.
Looking to throw. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
This is Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd and 14. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that changes everything here in OT. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that will be it. And how about that to start a season, Charles? Both teams 0-0.